Hi, this is Ken Schultz, and welcome to the latest edition of the Mindful Sales Minute. So let's talk about last week. Last week we talked about dreams and goals, and the three things we talked about are the importance of writing them down, the importance of focusing on the why of the dreams and goals, not just the what, and lastly we talked about the importance of having an accountability buddy. This week, we're going to start, and over the subsequent weeks, we're going to explore how your mindset can actually put barriers, roadblocks between you and your goals, and more importantly, what you can do about it. So, we think of the mindset as a pyramid in three layers. Imagine, if you will, the base layer, the bottom layer of the mindset being the implanted mindset. The middle layer is the imprinted mindset. And I don't have three hands, so I'm going to cheat here. The top layer is the inspired mindset. So let's start at the bottom. Let's start at the implanted mindset. What does that mean? Well, when we're very young, the adult people in our lives, our parents, our teachers, our caregivers, whoever, they have a very important influence on us. They develop our worldview. That's why we call it implanted. Knowingly or not, these adults are actually planting the way they see the world in our fertile young minds, if you want to think about it that way. Now, as small children, we're thirsty, we're hungry for this knowledge, so this is a very healthy part of any child's development. However, the challenge comes up when some of these beliefs that we took on, this worldview, these rules, these structures, however you want to call it, they can actually get in our way. So let's take a look at our beliefs. Why do I say beliefs? Because we believe that beliefs drive behaviors and behaviors drive results. I'm going to repeat that real quick. Beliefs drive behaviors, behaviors drive results. So we got to work our way back to the beliefs. If you want to affect your results, you have to figure out what behaviors are achieving the results and what beliefs are driving the behaviors. It's kind of like reverse engineering for you nerds out there. You know who you are. Now, in a perfect world, our parents would implant in us a perfect mindset. Happy, optimistic, healthy, normal, however you want to characterize it. And the reality in this life is nothing is perfect. So you're going to end up with some beliefs that just don't serve you very well, but they're still there. So what do you do about it? There's a metaphor here that I just love, and that's thinking of the mind as a garden. And well, hey, implanted garden, kind of fits, right? So in a garden, what do? You take what you want, which is your flowers, your fruits, your vegetables, whatever. You offer them, water and fertilizer, and make sure they're well tended. And the weeds, whatever you don't want, you kind of choke them off and leave them off to die. So it is with the implanted mind. You have to consciously choose. You have to be aware and consciously choose of the beliefs you want to follow, and just kind of let go of those that you don't. Don't pay as much attention to them. Before I leave you today, I want to give you a really important tip about how best to deal with those beliefs that you don't want to, really focus on. The reality is, as much as you'd like them never to come up, they're going to come up, and there's really not a whole lot you can do about that. But what we recommend is that you just notice them. When these beliefs that you're not happy about come up, notice them, acknowledge them, just let them go. Don't resist them. That's the key. Don't resist them. Don't create an adversarial relationship, if you want to think of it that way, with them. Why? Because if you resist them, you're actually empowering them, and they're going to stay around longer. There's a great poem that says this much more articulately than I can, and I'll put it in my posting below. So that's all for today. Thanks again for watching, and tune in next week when we continue this exploration of what we can do about the imprinted mindset.